The early bird catches the worm. When discussing the early bird catches the worm, we are not talking about killing living beings, but about opportunity. Some people wake up early, and they might not get an opportunity today, or in 2 or 3 days, or a week, or 2 weeks. However, because they woke up early, they were proactive, they were diligent, and they were willing to do a little bit more. They will have the chance. This is because a person who is already possessing the necessary conditions is simply waiting for the opportunity. Sometimes those around them have not noticed it yet. Sooner or later, a person who is sincere, diligent, serious, proactive, kind, and upright, whose body, speech, and mind possess energy, will certainly be noticed by others. If you are a true practitioner, do not be disheartened. Do not be afraid, and do not hide anymore. You have made the right choice, you are correct, and you must continue. The opportunity will certainly appear. Unwholesome conditions can find opportunities. Why can't those with an upright body, speech, and mind find opportunities? Their greed, hatred, delusion, arrogance, desire to save face, laziness, and inertia still exist. They are still afflicted by restlessness, unsure whether to do it or not, yes or no, good or bad. This kind of negative energy causes them to halt. The things that should be done are stopped and no longer pursued. The things done previously are also stopped and slowly become unfamiliar. Every time they start again, it is like learning from scratch. They suddenly turn into children, like kindergarteners. They know everything. They understand everything. In that moment, they look around as if they know nothing, cannot do anything, and still need to look at how others should act. Some people can't even help take chairs, sweep the floor, or wipe tables. It is impossible that you cannot do this after living for 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60 years. You used to be capable. You accomplished many things when you first came. You were once brave. You haven't been around for too long, and you say, "Oh, I feel unfamiliar," or "Oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of taking away someone else's job." These are all baseless statements. That is completely the sound of a coward. Getting close to this kind of person will cause injury. If you are this kind of person saying, "Oh, I think if I do more, I will offend people," or "Oh, I'm afraid of taking someone else's job," or "Oh, I just arrived, I don't dare to speak," or "I just arrived, I don't dare to do it." You clearly know how to do it, yet you say these things. Whoever gets close to you truly suffers. They are truly hurt. Once, we went to a dentist's office. The dentist had several assistants from other races. The assistant was working while singing. Many things kept falling onto the floor. The dentist was quite kind and told her, "These things are sterilized. Don't keep dropping them on the floor. Be serious." The employee, who was of another race, just laughed and joked. Kept laughing, of course. We know employees are hard to find, but she kept laughing. The dentist still spoke slowly, noting that there was a patient present. When I was done, I told the 2 assistants, "The doctor is actually very kind. He repeatedly tells you your problem sincerely. But are you serious? When you meet a good doctor, a good boss, a good teacher like this, You don't learn. You continue to be careless, continue to sing, continue to drop things. You are missing an opportunity. How many times will you get to meet a boss, a doctor, or a teacher like this before this doctor no longer appreciates you? The dentist just listened in silence. Recently, I heard that a child who was spoiled by her parents had princess syndrome and many emotional issues. She went to a traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, clinic. Acupuncture and conditioning were possible, but acupuncture, after all, has its discomfort and fear. For a child, it is still somewhat challenging, not just for children, but for adults too. It can be challenging. However, a good TCM doctor certainly knows how many needles to place, whether more or fewer, depending on the patient's needs and acceptance level, whether to go deep or shallow. A good TCM doctor knows how to gauge this. This little girl had acupuncture before. She said, "Enough, I don't want to do it anymore," and even demanded what she wanted to do. "I want you to do this for me. I only do this, I don't want to do that." It was as if the princess or prince syndrome was acting up against. Whose fault is it? Whose face is being lost? After the parents continuously guided, analyzed, and even scolded her, the child finally agreed. "Okay, I want acupuncture." The TCM doctor then told her, "When the opportunity is given to you, you must cherish it. Once the opportunity is missed, it is missed. Now that you want it, I no longer want to perform acupuncture on you." When I, this monk, heard this story, this true tale, I highly praised it. Because this doctor not only saved the child's body, he could have used other methods of healing or conditioning. He saved the child's mindset. He also indirectly gave the parents an education. The child was raised by parents. The parents' way of guiding the child caused the daughter to miss an opportunity. When she is 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, or 17 years old, she can be self-righteous with such great arrogance. "I want you to do what I want you to do. I want you to listen to me. If I don't like your words, I don't have to listen." Many children are like this. The parents think they are never wrong. The parents' bad habits and body, speech, and mind problems are never changed, even though they speak of correcting their wrong behavior. I hope this tale can inspire all of us, because we often see things happening around us. When we give opportunities out of love, people do not cherish them. They are happy to make offerings to you or take you out to play. We do not appreciate that. Some even intentionally celebrate your birthday. In an environment of true Dharma practice, we do not appreciate these things. However, when they genuinely make too many mistakes and want to let go of their wrong ways, everyone suddenly becomes very proactive, very serious, very diligent. They suddenly become sensible, energetic, understanding, and united. When a true guide, whether a parent, boss, or supervisor, shows concern, true love, and support for their subordinates, the subordinates start to take it for granted and begin to show an attitude. Sometimes we wonder, are people ignorant or are they deliberately devaluing themselves? Ultimately, how many truly want to grow and break through? Everyone knows what practice is, what loving kindness is, what progress is, what persistence is, and that unity is strength. Everyone knows that a single chopstick breaks easily, two breaks easily, but many chopsticks cannot be broken. Even children understand this principle. But those who are very sensible and capable eventually go back from unity back to being alone. When they realize that fellow practitioners also have their own greed, hatred, and delusion, they think they are amazing and fall back into isolation. People break connections easily. The wife breaks the connection with the husband. The husband breaks the connection with the wife. Then they pass this wrong, selfish guidance to their children, believing this family education is healthy. As elders or as practitioners, or simply as individuals, don't you know that purity and wholesome energy are crucial? Isn't it even more important for wholesome energy to unite? Because unwholesome energies are uniting to attack, and politics is the same way. So why should wholesome energies criticize each other instead of guiding each other and reminding each other? Why do people feel superior when they see greed, hatred, and delusion of wholesome energies? Are you really that capable? Are you choosing an opportunity or giving up an opportunity? When you are seizing that opportunity, finding the opportunity, or are you so self-righteous that you think you have many opportunities? Meanwhile, you are aging day by day, degenerating day by day. Whether it is your mind, your health, your organs, or your mental strength. The early bird catches the worm. You must constantly do things the right way and constantly wake up early. Others will trust you because of your persistence. Others will have confidence in you. Many people declare publicly, I can do this, I can handle this. They start with enthusiasm. I can find the head. I can find that head. But after working for a while, they quiet down, slow down, put things in the freezer, let them freeze, and then slowly retreat, saying, actually, I need to practice. Do you think these people have room for progress? How many of their family members remind or encourage them? Or say, just stay quiet, don't go near them anymore, they don't practice. Are you pulling them back to their own ways, encouraging them to continue with right, wholesome causes? Their old way of doing things only harmed themselves and their family. Pulling them back means continuing the harm, doesn't it? Some forget about practice when they think about doing more business or selling more products. Even if they earn money, the happiness disappears because they earn money at the cost of being physically and mentally exhausted. There will be emotions and temper. Emotions and temper cause them to lose loving kindness. The warmth of home disappears. Practice diligently. Stick to wholesome causes and conditions. You can seek out what resonates to you. The key is a virtuous mentor, wholesome fellow practitioners, and a wholesome environment. To find one is a great merit and blessing. To find 2 or 5 is an even greater blessing. But you must ensure they are true practitioners who are upright, not those who flatter you or lick your feet. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Black is black, white is white. They must be virtuous mentors who can help you change your karma. A group of wholesome fellow practitioners who want to change their karma. A wholesome environment that can help you change your karma. Not an environment of enjoyment or comfort. Not fellow practitioners who only meet for tea or travel. Do you understand? As you practice and continue walking, others in the community will see it, and they will have confidence in you. Recently, I saw a young person who entered the insurance industry. With family support, he was very successful, but he could not sustain the effort. Feeling too tired to maintain the momentum, he wanted to invest. Insurance is a form of investment, but unknowingly, he lost the mental strength. He felt awkward approaching people. He lacked the mental strength to be proactive. He needed people to accompany him to have the mental strength. He needed his family to push him. Alone, he was lazy. When he missed the opportunity, he truly missed it. We encouraged him. Keep doing this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When you have worked long enough, you will understand the company's products. Because you have worked for so long, those around you will have confidence in you. People will definitely look for you. Although the beginning is difficult, your family supported you to a platform, which is already very rare. You just need to continue the basic tasks and let time allow it to mature slowly. If this mango tree is fertilized, or if you fertilized after it grows, it can still bear very sweet fruit. But this opportunity is already gone. There was once a young person, 19 or 20 years old, who couldn't find a job and was very lazy. I encouraged him, asking what he was suitable for. He couldn't find direction. So I suggested, why don't you get to know a few friends? A friend's father is in the insurance business. You should do it. He started and felt it was pretty good. The investment was good, but he could not sustain the effort. His mother and family did not truly encourage him. When they did encourage him, they also indulged him. Eventually, the child said, I don't want to go anymore. The parents could do nothing. Thus, the opportunity cooled down. If you don't move, the person above you won't pull you together. If you move, the person above you will pull you to earn money together. If you don't move, the person above you will stop pulling you and let you go. That teenager who didn't have a higher education missed the guidance of the friend's father. He lost a guide. If your parents are not excellent, a guide is very important. You found someone who could pull you, yet you gave it up. He clearly found an opportunity but gave up because he did not want to wake up early. He occasionally woke up early and was very enthusiastic, but he could not sustain the effort. Soon after, he slept very late, so he could not sustain his family. Recently, a householder brought his family. His elders were in insurance, investment, and fishery. The two teenagers were told, the money you earn is important. After all, your family is not very wealthy. Hey, your elders are also in this industry. You can start doing this. Teenagers, you can encourage people to invest in savings and medical cards. Your friends might be students, and they might not buy much. or their family might have already bought some. But you just find the basic ones. If you find very few sales per year, the minimum requirement is very low, and you achieve just that minimum. Wait until you have worked for 5 or 7 years, and you will have a network. People will know that you have done it for 7 years. Those new agents just started. Will you buy from someone who has 7 years of experience or someone who just started? So, you will still earn. Even if your friends can't afford it now, it doesn't mean they won't be able to afford it when they start working later. They still will get married, have children, buy houses, buy cars. It depends on whether the mind is awakened. Regardless, I've tried my best. Of course, every industry has its own karmic conditions. If you are in the insurance industry, using threats like asking, if this happens to you, what will you do? What will your family do? If you don't buy, that is unwholesome. However, today, whether it's an investment, medical cards, or insurance, it has become a necessity. So, some people feel they should buy because the company calculates the proportion of people who need to be helped versus the total number of policy holders. This business is only done because the proportion allows for profit. Do you think the insurance companies are stupid? Are the big bosses or even government officials stupid? No, they know what to invest in and what to do. As an insurance agent or someone in charge of any job, diligence is crucial. Service is crucial. If you practice, your heart is beautiful. Your body, speech, and mind are upright. You know what diligence is. Your karma will not be harmed. If you are threatening, defrauding, or lazy, you earn money and can go traveling, but you are lazy. Your karmic conditions will not be so good. This is because the insurance business does not help anyone. The examples used are only of those 1 or 2 people who are helped, out of the 100,000 or 10,000 customers who get into trouble. So, putting yourselves into other shoes, a practitioner's body, speech, and mind must be upright. Therefore, true Dharma practice is very important. A person without true practice will stray and go off track, perhaps without even realizing it. Early birds catch the worm. As long as you maintain the right causes and conditions, continue and persistently continue, the opportunity will appear. You must be proactive, have energy, and take good care of your own heart. Have the Dharma, have settling and meditation, and be protected by a virtuous mentor, wholesome fellow practitioners, and a wholesome environment. I hope you know how to cherish your own life and make the right causes. When chosen, do not regret it, and persist in your wholesome causes and conditions. It will be your own choice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.